So, your overall grade for Microsoft this year?
With the exception of Project Natal, which kind of brings it down, I'm actually going to give it a 4 just because the third-party titles are amazing looking.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with a 4.5. I think that they had the best conference. They led with some great stuff. They told us about all the new games we want to hear about, and they gave us some pretty great tech to look forward to. And I think they really brought it big time, even like right down to having their entire stage in a tinge of green.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited for what Xbox has, and that they are my favorite console right now, even though for the last probably 2 weeks I've been playing Final Fantasy VII on my PS3.
Likewise, my Xbox has just been playing movies for me.
Yeah, so it's definitely I'm excited for Q4 of this year, and we're about to go into Q3, so there are going to be some big games that are going to be coming out. So we're pretty excited.
Yeah, and of course we got 1943, which is coming out July 1st, but by the time this episode is going to air, it will already be out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's huge for me, probably for Jeff as well.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll pick it up, but not right away, because I still have to play Point Lookout, which I'm pretty excited for. Whatever the fuck it's called.
So, that's our E3 wrap-up. Nintendo, a 3 and a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sony got a 3.5 and a 3, and Microsoft got a 4 and a 4.5.
Mm-hmm. So, clearly Microsoft, in our opinion, did the best of show this year.
Sony came in with a, I guess, barely deserved second.
Yeah.
And
Nintendo just needs to start recognizing that there are people who play their games that aren't children. Wow. That aren't children.
Nintendo's focusing on the non-gamers, so
it's pretty lame.
They're trying to bring them into the market and expand the market. So you can't blame them for trying, really.
No, you can't. And I mean, the thing is, like, they're getting a lot of money, and they're just loving it. And, you know, they've had a rough couple of years ever since the 64. GameCube never really did as good or even as mediocre as they wanted it to. It was really the last of the pack in that console race. When Xbox came out, people were pretty jazzed about it. But now they're really starting to get their finances back. Not that they lost money on the GameCube, but I mean, they didn't do as good.
They expected now.
Yeah. So I mean,
they're going to milk it.
The Wii revolutionized like gameplay. It revolutionized the industry, and I am happy that that's happening, but I'm also really pissed off, as I'm tired of seeing stupid games where you do this and you like, fuck, I don't
Twilight
give
Princess
a
was
shit.
Great when at first you're like, yeah, I'm swinging my arms.
But then you realize you could just do this.
Yeah.
And it would do the same thing.
And then,
it's like, I don't give a shit about motion controls anymore. I don't understand. And this is something we talk about all the time. What is the problem with just using a controller? Why is it so bad? Why is this motion thing
it's all
the next generation?
For like virtual reality someday, we're going to be going to like the holodeck.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Star Trek reference, but it has been said.
Yeah, I mean that's literally that's where it's going to be going soon.
Not soon, but
not soon, but like eventually, that's where
my grandkids' kids.
The industry is going to, sort of have to go. But motion controls are they were fun for a while, but they're so lame.
Yeah, nobody's really improving on what's out there. I mean, Sony's trying, Microsoft. I
like the no controller thing.
I like the idea. I think, though, that they're conveniently leaving out a lot of information.
Yeah, like price.
But also with, the ping pong ball mocap suit kind of dealy.
Yeah. Maybe you just have to stand really still for a while to start playing the game, so it gets, hey, this is somebody's body here, and then, you can go back and forth, and maybe it'll track your movements like that. But the camera's a stationary thing, so how it does that exactly, I mean, it's going to have to be pretty intense tech-wise, so it's not going to be cheap, I don't think.
No.
But I don't look for it to come out this winter. I think it'll probably come out next year, if I were to take a guess, because what games are available? What games have been announced? None. So,
aside from Peter Molyneux and his awkward talking to children at playgrounds.
God, that was just a creepy ass video. We'll put the link in the description, but it's a freaky video. It's too weird. I don't like it at all. But anyway, that's E309, and hopefully next year we'll actually get to go to E3. But I didn't have $5,000 for a ticket just to get into the building for 3 days, and then an extra, $3,000 or $4,000 just to fly down there and spend, a week in a hotel.
Shit.
Oh, crazy, but maybe next year. Anyway,
Maybe.
that's all for this week, and we'll be back soon with reviews of a bunch of games. We haven't decided yet on what we're going to review, but we'll definitely be taking a look at some of the big ones that have come out in the last couple weeks.
Yep.
So, this is the bonus stage. I'm Jeff Ward,
I'm Tom Higgins.
and we'll see you guys later.